G'day guys, how you doing? Now today I wanted to talk to you about the road trip that me and Jason just did. It was easily the best part of this trip so far. Pretty much like what we did, that's what I came to America for, is to experience that sort of stuff with somebody who I see as a brother. Like me and him, we've become so close over the past couple of years that, you know, we call each other brothers, and we kind of, that's how we act. We appreciate each other and respect each other, and, you know, we help each other out like siblings would, and that's something that I really appreciate. And it was really amazing to have somebody like that on the road trip with me and to experience those things with him. And me and him, we've got kind of the same, like I think I've said this before, is like me and him, we've just got the same way of thinking about things and going about our day and how we perceive things and how we move forward in situations. It made it a lot easier for us, so we both understood things, and you know, we were able to agree on stuff much easily on what we wanted to do. And when things didn't go quite to plan, like if we didn't get somewhere or we didn't get to the final destination that we planned a couple weeks ago, because like we planned out kind of roughly what we wanted to do, but if there was a place we didn't get to exactly when we wanted to, or we didn't get exactly where we wanted to, it wasn't the biggest deal for us. We were still happy to go somewhere and to experience a different surrounding, because that's what it was all about. It was like experiencing things that neither of us have done before. It was really amazing to have that kind of mutual understanding, and that there was no stress around. There was no like panicking and worrying about not getting somewhere. Obviously there was like the three main spots we wanted to get to, which was Carlsbad Caverns, Grand Canyon, and the Redwoods, and we got to all of them. We figured out how to get there when we wanted to. So everything around that, it was really free will, and it was just how things happened, that's how they were going to happen. But there wasn't much, like, we didn't need it to stick to that exactly. We were just happy to go, you know, go with the flow. We were happy for things to go how they went, just naturally, on a natural course. I just want to talk about a few things that it was like from 2 years ago, 3 years ago. This is the sort of trip that I had been planning for, and that I've been dreaming to go on and to be able to experience and, you know, capture on photos and videos and get those sort of memories and those kind of experiences that, you know, they're really once in a lifetime, because each day those places and those experiences, they change. You never get the same experience twice, and so that's what I kind of really appreciated about those places. Like, people have told me that they've gone to the Grand Canyon, and I didn't even know this happened, but it was all cloudy, so you couldn't see anything, and we got there and it was perfectly clear day. There was, you know, there were obviously clouds in the distance, but everything else you could see perfectly. And, you know, Jason got this on footage, but I've told people, a couple people this, as soon as I saw the Grand Canyon, like the actual canyon, the first words out of my mouth were "fuck off." That was genuine. That was a genuine reaction. Me just being like, nah, fuck off. This is like not true. This isn't actually nature. And it was just like those sorts of things that kind of, I wanted those kind of mind-blowing moments, like the Carlsbad Caverns, just walking around and just seeing like that this stuff is just natural. That's not man-made. It's just how nature worked. And like every time we went somewhere, we were always saying, imagine being the first person to find this and to experience it. And like obviously in the caves there were like, it was roped off, so there was a real clear pathway, but we were saying like, imagine being the first people down there with no fenced off. It was just free will. You could just walk around and just find stuff, and that was anywhere we went. So like the waterfalls that we went to, and the Grand Canyon obviously, and the caves and the Redwoods, like imagine being the first person to lay your eyes on this stuff. So that was pretty cool to like kind of walk in the footsteps of like explorers. We kind of found ourselves as mini explorers the whole time. For anybody who wants to do this sort of thing, do it. It was so easy how we went about it. Like, it was probably like a 10-day trip, and we crossed so much area, and we saw so many things. And you know, there were camping spots that were free, so that was something that was amazing. Like, some of them were like 12 bucks, 20 bucks, but some of the places we went were free. So all you got to do is, you got your gas money, you got your food money, and you just go. It's not that hard to kind of like plan a trip like this. Like, I told him about this a couple months before I left, and we just started planning. We got there and we did it. So for anybody who wants to, I would highly recommend planning something like this. Plan your own trip. You don't need to follow the exact same route, but plan a trip that with stuff that you want to see. Have, you know, goals set out that you want to get somewhere, like have 3 or 4 spots, like main points that you want to hit, and then just see what happens around that. So have like 2 weeks and see what you can get to in 2 weeks. So it was like, for me, it couldn't have gone any better. I couldn't have had anybody better with me at the time. Like somebody who we'd only been friends online, like we've Skyped a couple times. So we've seen each other's face on a screen. We've talked like actually not just through text, but we've actually talked like voice to voice, but we've never been person to person. And being able to bond with somebody and form a legitimate friendship on a trip like that, for me, it was not something that I would ever have thought would happen, but I'm so glad it did. Like I never thought I'd be able to bond with somebody that closely. So I just want to say a big thank you to Jason for, you know, allowing me to come with you on that trip. And like I know you thank me for inviting you, but it's also a big, like you're as big as a part. It was 50-50 for us. So like thank you for actually like wanting to spend your time doing this road trip, taking time off work, saving your money, and allowing me to, you know, experience that stuff with you and form that even more of a friendship and even more of like that brotherhood. So it's just, I say this too much in too many of my videos, but thank you. It's like the simplest thing that I can say, but it's all that I feel like I want to say at the moment is just thank you for letting me just like, I've said this like 5 times in this video already, but thank you for letting me experience that with you and, you know, make those memories and make those lifelong memories that it's stuff that I'm never going to forget, like the caverns, the canyon, the redwoods, just, you know, the sing-alongs in the car ride. It's stuff that it's unique for me and for anybody else. It's unique for us to be able to do that sort of stuff, and you know, ages ago people wouldn't have that sort of experience, and I'm glad that, you know, I've grown up in the time period that I have with the things available for me to be able to pursue what I want and to be able to build this trip and to build this experience. So I know that I've been rambling on for quite a while now. Probably me editing it has made it a lot shorter, but where I am right now, I've been going on for a while. So I'm gonna leave it there. I'll talk to you guys more about it over like the next couple weeks. I'll just, you know, be telling stories and just talking about my experiences like I am right now. It'll just be more and more. But I will let you guys go. I'll let you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Bye.